Welcome to another exclusive coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. We back. With another heater. P.S. And by the way, feel free to share this video. Subscribe. Share this. It's going to be a very important video. I think a lot of people need to hear this video because it's something that I've never talked about. Like, never talked about. And this is something that I think needs to be talked about. So like this video, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. You know? So I got this question from somebody the other day, a well-known follower, and he's been following me for a long time. I would say almost a year now. And it's kind of a long question. So I'm gonna read it. You know, I'm gonna read it. And I'm going to get into this because it was a very good question. You know, waiting for you to drop that knowledge. Just beam down like Captain Kirk. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so let me get to this question that my man sent me. So here's what he said. He said, my dad is somewhat of a decent guy, but I cannot trust him because he is a liar and lies about everything. Should I just write his ass off and charge him to the game? I'm going to read that one more time. He said his dad is a decent guy, but he can't trust him because he is a liar and he lies about everything. Should I just write him off and charge him to the game? Now, what do you do when your dad is a chronic liar? Oh, man. What do you do when your dad is a chronic liar, known liar? Lies to everybody. Lies to you. What's up, Antonio? I'm good, man. That's a good question. What do you lie if one of your parents has a behavior of lying to you all the time? How do you trust them? Can you trust them? How do you handle situations like that? I mean, it's one thing to have your friend that lie a lot, somebody at the job, or associate that lie a lot. How do you handle when your family, brothers, sisters, your parents, how do you handle when they lie? Man, it don't get no better than this. I have my own way of handling it. I'm about to tell you in a second. So here's the deal, man. I have a cousin that lies a lot. He's like a chronic liar. He lies just because. As a matter of fact, they nickname him the liar because he lies so much. So I would do, if I had a parent that was a chronic liar, I would do him like I do my cousin. See, when he speaks, you have to be able to differentiate, you have to pick out the lies from the truth. And you just have to accept that your dad is a liar. Your parent is a liar. Or your guardian is a liar. It is what it is. He might be a pretty decent guy. I'm not going to say being a liar makes him a bad person. I'm not going to say that. But let's just keep it 100. Everybody lies about something. So let's not be hypocrites. Everyone tell little white lies or half-truths every once in a while. You might have lied to somebody because you didn't want to hurt their feelings. That's lying. If you're not honest with people because you don't want to hurt their feelings, that's lying. Or somebody might have asked you, how does that sound? You like it? It sounds good, sounds bad. You'd be like, oh, it sounds good. I like it. But it might have been trash. So everybody tell little white lies. But it's just your parent, though. See, your parents, our parents, well, my parents has passed away, but our parents, they're still human. They still make mistakes. See, we put our parents on the pedestal. We act like they're supposed to be like our superhero, like perfect. But that's not true. Sure, we look up to them, but they're still human. They still make mistakes, just like the rest of us. So, hey, you got to keep this in mind. Our parents, I believe every parent did the best they could to raise us. Now, maybe some of the things they did to you, you didn't like. I get it. I get that. But I believe every parent, they did the best they could with what they had, the resources that they had. Maybe some of your parents drink too much. They're alcoholics, drug addicts. I get it. I get it. Maybe you got spanked. You didn't like that. But they did the best they could. So now it's on us to make the best for our lives. So if you have kids, they'll be better off than you, hopefully. But see, there's a lot of people out here. I got a comment from somebody a couple days ago, probably like 2 weeks ago. And it was all about, I mentioned something pertaining to women, taking what women say with a grain of salt. And there was a guy that left me an interesting comment. He said, this is what he said. He said, lying is a part of the game. He said, his whole idea is just to keep lying. And, just keep lying about as much stuff as you can get away with. Now, the only problem with that is everybody doesn't play around like that when it comes to lying. And see, you're going to run into the wrong person, or the wrong persons, I should say. And they might get at you. They might get aggressive with you because of something that you lied about. Now, what you gonna do? See, that's the thing. See, everybody doesn't. See, this is why I'm very conscious of what I say to people. Because, see, I don't want to be looking over my shoulder when I get in my car at night. Or I don't want to be paranoid. And I don't want to have that reputation of being the type of person that's ripping people off. And see, a lot of women, men and women today, especially women, they don't understand this because they manipulate people. Women manipulate people all the time. But the only problem with that is, how far can you go with that until it crumbles? And then once all your relationship crumbles, then you got nobody now. And like I said, some people, they don't play around like that. Some people look at it like, you wasted my time with you. You misrepresented yourself. And some people want to put hands on you. They want to get at you. See, everybody don't play around like that. This is where most of the domestic violence stems from. A bunch of lies that somebody told. So me personally, I'd rather just be honest. That's how I do today. If I'm not going to do something, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Because I've never been a good liar anyway. I can't remember all that shit. And I'm at the point in my life, I just don't got time. I mean, look, I just tell these women what it is. Either they in or they out. And most of them leave. And that's fine. Because the faster they get out of my life, the better off I'll be. But there's always going to be a woman that's going to be down for my program. No doubt about it. I've known this since I was my early 30s. I'm like, look, there's an abundance of people out here. I mean, I don't have to be solely focused on one person. But this is just me, though. This is just me. Now, you might not be able to pull that off, but you can try. What do you have to lose? Especially when you start getting older. When you start getting older, most guys tend to have less patience. And they kind of like just tell people how it is. Tell women how it is. But you know what? The funny thing is, a lot of times, a lot of the women that I thought was gonna flip out or leave or do something negative, they actually stayed around. So sometimes you might be surprised what might happen. And a lot of this is dependent upon what type of guy you are too. Now, if you're a stand-up guy, most women will won't be so fast to leave, because a lot of women know that there's a lot of suckers out here. Ain't too many real men out here today. There's a lot of beta guys out here, but ain't too many real stand-up, true to the game guys out here today. Not so many. So if a woman get with a guy like that, true to the game guy, stand-up type of dude that don't lie a lot, she ain't gonna be so quick to let him go. No, not. Especially if you hitting that thing right. Oh man. That's if you hitting that thing right. Even that's rare for a woman. A lot of women are not being fulfilled out here. So if you hitting that thing right, oh man. You're gonna have a hard time getting rid of her, brother. Oh man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Plus, you save a lot of time, man, when you're honest. You really do, man. You don't got. I mean, you be 50 years. I know guys that's 50, women that's 40, 50, 60 years old, still playing games. They're playing the lion game. That's why I call it. I mean, you would think the older they got, the less shit they would do that the younger people would do. But no, a lot of them, the same shit they did in the 20s, they still doing it in the 40s and 50s and 60s. This shit is hilarious, though. You know, when you observe older people doing some of the same stuff that you probably used to do, it's hilarious. It really is. But hey, man, if you like this video, smash the like button. Share this video. But, you know, this was something that I never talked about, really. And I think it's a tough situation. It's easier said than done, especially when it comes to our parents. But, you know, our parents, they're only human. They make mistakes. And a lot of times, you have to keep this in mind. If you don't remember anything else, remember this. People only do what's been done to them. Keep that in mind. I'm going to say that one more time. If you can forget anything else about this video, don't forget this. People only do what's been done to them. So if your parents is doing something to you or said something to you that you didn't like, you didn't think was right, or you wouldn't do it to your kids, just remember that. Maybe his parents did the same thing to him. So people only do what's been done to them. And that's real. That's real. And this is a good place to end this video. So again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it, leave your comments, concerns below. Check out my Patreon, all that good stuff. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.